Hey, hi there. Hi, everybody. Thanks for being with us. We're going to get started in just about, we're about 10 minutes away for the official start. We just want to pop right in here and just share a few tips for you to get you ready for the evening. Now, we hope you've been bidding throughout the entire week because we got great items. You probably know about that already. And of course, you can continue to bid throughout the evening. All right. There are these items that, by the way, the items, we're not going to close those till 9 o'clock Pacific time, so you still have plenty of time for that. So grab your phone, and you can send a text to DREAMS 503-212-9315. Right there on the screen. You see it right there. Good. Okay, so just text DREAMS, hit send, and you'll get a response link, and then you get registered so you can start bidding. It's as easy as that. Or you can email us as well. We've got a great team standing by. They're standing by because they're so excited they're not sitting, and you can register. Or if you want, you can pledge your gift. We make that really, really easy for you. All you need to do is just talk with one of our team members. Just drop your phone number into that email, and we will actually speak to you like a human being on the phone. Imagine that. Many of you are gathered in small groups across the region and across the country, and we'd love for you to be able to share your moments with us. So, of course, you do that on social media. You can always do that with a hashtag 21, hashtag Dreams21. That's the way to get to us. That's hashtag Field of Dreams 21 for all of your social media posts. Together, we're going to share the spirit of Field of Dreams virtually, okay, to make a difference for our brothers and sisters around the world. Thanks. Thank you. Sincerely, thanks for being here with us this evening. Okay, we're just about 6 minutes away right now from our start, so we will be seeing you very, very shortly. Thanks.
Hi everyone, thank you for being here with us. We are live in Dakar, West Africa, Senegal. My name is John Diop and I'm very happy and honored to be part of the medical team, Seattle. And medical team, we are here in Senegal to play some music for medical team over there in Seattle. So thank you, Melissa, and the whole team for Medical Team USA for having us. We are very honored to be here and playing music for you. We hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much.
Welcome to tonight's live stream event, our 20th annual Field of Dreams. Tonight, from the Kirkland Performance Center, we'll celebrate stories of healing and hope from around the globe. Together, we'll act, heal, and love. And now, to begin our evening, here is your host, John Curley.
Hey, what a start. That is great. Thanks to John Diop and friends there joining us from Senegal. Normally they're with us in person here in Seattle, but of course, tonight we're with you in the virtual world. This is the 20th annual Field of Dreams. This is our second hosting Field of Dreams in the virtual world, benefiting Medical Teams International. It's our pleasure to broadcast you live here at KPC Studios at Kirkland Performance Center. My name is John Curley. I am going to be host this evening, and I'm excited to be here with all of you. We have such a great night ahead. We really do. Tonight, we'll hear stories from around the world, showing what happens when we come together to put our love in action. Auction items have been open now. They've been bidding all week. Good for you on all of that. If you haven't done it already, we encourage you to grab another device. All right? Now, you're watching us on one here, on live stream, like a smart TV or a computer. Now, you want to grab a second device so that you can bid and you can donate right now from your phone. So text DREAMS to 503-212, you see it there on the screen, 9315, and you're going to get a link to start participating. Now, that number is at the bottom of the screen. You can see it right there, so you can find it all the time. Now, you will also email us. We can take emails as well. Send that to events@medicalteams.org. That's also on the screen for you. Now, if you are hosting a watch party with us tonight, good for you. Isn't it fun? It's Kind of weird. Are people even paying attention to me? I hope so. Take some pictures of the guests and you can send it to us to social media. Of course, you can do hashtag Field of Dreams 21, hashtag Field of Dreams 21. We take your photos, we'll take a look at them. We'll enjoy looking at them throughout the entire evening. So keep that in mind. Field of Dreams, traditional kicks off. Of course, we always do this. It's a football toss. We pay the extra insurance because I'm telling you, there are some years where that ball is flying across that field and there's a table full of glass and wine. It's like, yikes! All right, we'll throw the ball around a virtual world. Okay, we've got some special supporters tossing the ball around. Nobody gets hurt, no flying glass. They've been helping us highlight the different areas that medical teams does work in. So let's start with an instant replay. Here we go, everybody. Starting with the opening remarks. This is from our co-chairs, Bill and Shelley Helf, and then, of course, pro bowler Walter Jones.
My name is Bill Helf, and this is my wife, Shelley Helf. Thank you for your support and for participating. All the proceeds go to provide life-saving medical care for people at home and around the world.
Be sure to check your email this week as we'll be joined by some special guests. And we'll be sending you highlights and updates between now and the event on Saturday night. And while we're still virtual, we are keeping our traditions alive.
The Field of Dreams event wouldn't be the same without the annual football toss. And we are really excited to be joined by Jim Zorn. See you soon.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Shelley. Nice throw. Hi, I'm Jim Zorn. And although we're still virtual, we are trying to keep with traditions. And one of the traditions at Field of Dreams is throwing the football. Several of us over the years have thrown the football across the baseball field to bidders, and it's been a real highlight. For me especially, because I have been throwing so much better than Brock Heward. This year, the throw is coming to your screen, which means the auction is now live. My wife, Joy, and I are proud to support Medical Teams International because they do what they say they do. Bidding starts today. So check out all of our great packages, including one with me. We're going to work on some football basics as a group, and then afterwards, over pizza, maybe we'll talk some Seahawks football. All proceeds will provide life-saving medical care for people in crisis around the world. Thank you for your support. And make sure you keep checking your email this week to see who catches this football next. Ready?
Hey, what's going on? This is Cliff Averill, Super Bowl champ with the Seattle Seahawks. COVID-19 has been devastating for us all, but it seems like there's great news on the horizon. A medical team has been working hard to provide testing and vaccines to underserved populations across the Pacific Northwest. Now, around the world, medical team continues to provide COVID-19 screenings and also prevention messages on how to slow down the spread of the virus. To learn more about their COVID-19 response, check out the page below. Now, go bid right now because we need this to continue to support and also to see who I'm passing the ball to next.
Thank you, Cliff. I'm Monique Minglavin, the evening anchor at Cairo 7, and I hope you all and your families are happy and healthy. What a time we're in, deeply realizing and understanding how important health and medical care is. Now, we are lucky we see real signs of recovery in this pandemic. Optimism is alive, but at the same time, the world is experiencing the greatest refugee crisis in history. And in refugee camps, medical care is hard to find. Their danger is very real and growing instead of receding. Health is the first step toward hope, and hope is the only treatment for people who have lost everything. And every person deserves hope, deserves a chance for a better life. And to build hope, we need help. Bid today. All proceeds will provide life-saving medical care for people in crisis around the world, and we need you. Be sure to watch our live stream as well this Saturday evening at 6 o'clock. I will see you then. Check your emails to see who catches this.
I'm Todd Lywicki, CEO of your Seattle Kraken. Happy Field of Dreams Day. I support medical teams because of the incredible work they do on a global basis. Join us tonight for the live stream at 6 p.m. And don't forget, today's the last day to bid. So bid a lot and bid often.
Isn't that terrific? By the way, Todd Lewicki shot that 6 times. He dropped the ball every single time. Finally got a good one there. Okay, that's great. Those are all our friends for a great start. Joining me now, of course, Medical Team's President and CEO, Martha Newsom. Welcome. Nice to see you.
Oh, same,
Here
John.
we are. Look at this. We're less than 6 feet apart.
No social distancing, but thank you. It feels like we were just together last July for our last virtual Field of Dreams. But on the other hand, what a year we've had and how much has happened since that last July. And this year has been a testament to the impact that we as global citizens have when we come together. We saw huge advances in science and medicine and the power of our united voices when we spoke out against injustice. We saw generosity and courage and love poured out in moments large and small. And many of those moments I witnessed right here at Medical Teams, thanks to the compassion of people like you and the dedication of our frontline workers. We worked together to combat COVID-19 while continuing to provide life-saving care to 2.8 million people. Our staff were awake before dawn, driving mobile vans to vaccination clinics and up past sunset, watching over sick children to make sure they survived through the night. I'm so proud of every single one of them. Later tonight, you're going to get to meet one of these extraordinary frontline workers, Monica, a nutritionist working in our refugee settlement in Uganda. And you'll get to meet David, the young boy that she treated for malnutrition. Tonight, I want to remind you of the power we have when we join our hands together with people like Monica and David. We matter to each other because together we can do great things. Even during a global pandemic, we can deliver life-saving care to people who are hurting. We can inspire hope in the hard moments. Together, we can act, heal, and love. Thanks so much for being with us, and God bless.
Thanks, Martha.
Thanks, John.
All right, let's see. Now I'd like to welcome Demira Johnson Martili, who will lead us in a prayer. By the way, at her first Field of Dreams 6 years ago, it opened her heart to the work of Medical Teams. Demitra?
Thank you, John. Well, good evening, everyone, or good morning, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to all of our Medical Teams friends from all over the planet tonight. Well, I have to first start by telling you that I'm certainly going to miss seeing everyone tonight down on the infield of T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. But I'm no less humbled and honored to have the privilege tonight of opening us up in prayer and leading us in thanking God for all that he's done and how he continues to move across the work and purpose of Medical Teams International and the lives of the people it serves. So with that, let's bow our heads and pray. Heavenly Father, tonight as we humbly sit in comfort before you, the scale of human suffering in the world right now is not lost on us. In fact, the number of those suffering and left in the margins continues to worsen. However, as we strive to see and serve the world as you would, your purpose for us becomes ever clearer. And for that, we want to say thank you. We also want to give thanks for how you've continued to move through this organization in amazing ways, but also how you continue to put this work on the hearts and minds of those of so many that serve and support this ministry. As we sit together right now, we know that millions will go without enough of life's basics: food, water, medicines, healthy living conditions. So while we come together tonight in virtual fellowship, we are connected by your very real calling for us to make a difference in the world. And we thank you for that privilege and of this responsibility and opportunity. Father, we know to whom much is given, much is required. So while we hope that tonight is filled with smiles and quality time together, we pray that the gravity of tonight's purpose continues to weigh on our hearts and minds. And as a result, we'll move to action and work on your behalf. Father, we thank you again for how you continue to bless us and the ways you continue to love us. We pray all of this in Jesus' name. Amen. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you again for giving me this great honor tonight. And thank you for all that you do, most importantly, for Medical Teams International. Have fun.
Wow, that was great. Thanks, Ms. Marletti. We appreciate that. We'll see you in church tomorrow, I'm sure. Let's see. One of the special things about tonight is seeing what's possible when we join together. And I'm not just talking about us here tonight. I'm talking about joining with the courageous doctors and nurses around the world, the healthcare workers, going to homes, to remote villages, the mothers and the fathers are dedicated to the health of their children. Of course they would be. And when we act together, we can bring healing to a hurting world. Here's a video to show you what healing looks like with medical teams.
We live in a world where so many people are suffering simply because of where they were born. People die of causes that could have been prevented, illnesses that could have been treated. In Uganda, a pregnant woman is afraid of losing another baby. In Bangladesh, a refugee child is sick and scared. In Lebanon, a survivor of war feels hopeless and alone. These people are hurting, sick, in crisis. Pushed to the margins, they're forgotten, but not by us. At Medical Teams International, we go to the hard-to-reach places of turmoil, disease, and natural disaster. We deliver loving and life-saving care to people in crisis. Saving a life is as simple as prescribing malaria medication, providing emergency nutrition, administering a vaccine, helping a mother safely deliver her baby. The people we serve are more than patients. They're our brothers and sisters, people with names, stories, and value. We treat them with love, sitting with them in their emotional pain as we care for their physical pain, providing comfort and compassion amid grief and loss. The people we serve are also committed, creative, and resilient, so we harness their strengths to improve health. We teach people how to seek out their sick neighbors, train local medical staff, make sure health facilities have the right equipment, supplies, and medicine. Because when a clinic is stocked with medicine, children like Haroon survive illness. When an operating room has the right equipment, mothers like Janet experience the joy of a safe birth. When a refugee is trained to care for the health of her neighbors, women like Shaza are filled with hope. Together, we act. We heal. We love. Because every person matters. To God and to us.
Together, we act, we heal, we love. That is a beautiful message. As our friend Jeff Pinio likes to say, love is an action word. Okay, one way you can act tonight is by bidding and donating. And on screen, you'll see the text line where you can text DREAMS to 503-212-9315, and you'll get a link. It's going to go back to you. It's going to be our event page. And from there, you can bid on the auction items. You can make a donation to support medical teams. Now, if at any time you need any sort of help, our team is standing by. They're right over there. I see them. You can even email us to events@medicalteams.org, and we will help you when it comes to logging on and bidding and everything else. Now, if you want to make a pledge with a donor-advised fund or a stock transfer, we can even help you with that. Okay. If you prefer to speak to someone directly at our help desk, yes, an actual human being. 503-624, how 1980s of us, a phone. That's 624-6615, an actual human being on the other end of that phone talking to you and helping you any way we can. Now, our auction is open until 9:00 p.m. Pacific time, so keep that in mind. So if you still have time to participate in the auction after the event is over, just text that number to get it all started. And we can also go directly to the website to betterunite.com. That's betterunite.com /medical teams-Field of Dreams. got all that? It's on the screen. You can see it right there. Log in to the personal bidding site and you can register your credit card and then you are ready to bid. Just go right, say check. You can click on the items that you want to choose. You can place the next bid next to the amount. You can also let the system bid for you if you'd like, and that way you can just not miss a moment of the entire program. So once you've made the initial bid, look for set max bid option. Now you can enter the highest bid you want and the computer is going to take you right up there to that position. Now if you get outbid, you're going to get outbid. It's not going to keep going. Your max bid is where it'll stay. So keep that in mind and have some sort of strategy in place for that. Okay, we've got lots of incredible items tonight and you may want to be able to just sort of sort through them much faster, and there's a couple of ways you can do that as well. First, you can filter items by categories. You know, you do this on Amazon all the time. You can also filter items by status, such as items that you've already placed bids on, or items that you don't have any bids on, or items that you think about bidding on. It's all there for you. You can also mark your favorite items. Just look for the open heart next to the item number. You click on that and the heart turns pink. It's that easy. You know, it'll save you some time. You can even create your favorite list as well, and then use the browse item filter to sort through your favorite items, and you keep an eye on those. It just makes it that much simpler and that much easier. Did you get all that? I hope so, because we're not going to repeat it for you. Here are some of the favorite items that we have every single year. Yes, Alaska Airlines coming through. Alaska Airlines first class tickets on Alaska. Our incredible partners. Thanks, Alaska Airlines. Every single year you outdo yourself. 2 first classers for you. 2 different trips, by the way. Mexico airfare, of course, included by Alaska Airlines. Plus, you can hop on a private jet and go to a Husky game, an away game. Home game wouldn't be that exciting on the jet. Okay, plus you can also catch a football from Jim Zorn. Oh my goodness, there are some beautiful, unique items as well from countries where medical team serves, a variety of wines, there's wine tasting, there's autographed sports memorabilia, and so much more. By the way, thank you so much to our donors that just give so generously whenever we call, or they call us at medical team and say, hey, I've got an item for you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, keep those bids coming in again. The auction, again, will be closing at 9 tonight Pacific. Now, if you're a lucky winner on winning one of those items, here's what's going to happen. Our team is going to get in touch with you. They're going to call you next week, and they're going to let you know they claim the prize. And if there's any sort of necessary arrangements, we'll take care of all that. We'll be in touch with you if you are a lucky winner. And the only way you can be a lucky winner is if you are bidding and winning. Also, keep those pictures coming into us so we can see them on social media. You can use the hashtag Field of Dreams 21. Hashtag is Field of Dreams 21, and we'll share those photos with you throughout the entire evening. Now, tonight would not be possible without the incredible partners and sponsors, and we're going to give a big shout out to them. You ready? Here we go. Sponsors, thank you, because couldn't do it without you. Providence, BD, that's Becca Nicholson's. Let's see, Providence Health and Services, a Swedish Health Services, Alaska Airlines, Research Fine Foods, ADEC, Multicare, Regents Blue Shield, Cairo 7, Pacific Source, there's Kaiser Permanente Northwest, and Goodwill Industries. We also want to acknowledge a couple of special people who are not here with us this evening, who are with us all the time when we do our events, and they are amazing individuals that we've lost this year. And I can tell you, at those auctions, nobody gives and no one bids with the type of passion and love as these two that are no longer with us this evening, but we do want to be able to mention them. So keep them in your hearts and in your prayers as well. Maggie Dorsey and Maris Hatfield. Maggie and Maris and their generosity and their compassion, they touch the lives of so many, and their legacy lives on here tonight. We also have many of you that are joining us from the virtual at-home gatherings, so thank you for hosting and sharing your mission, our mission at Medical Teams International with your friends and your family. We've got hosts, that's right, Becky and Scott Baxter, thank you, Baxters. Jen and Stephen, is that the Branstons, yes, they're here. And Barbara and Dwayne McDougall are here as well. And there's Larry and Dwayne. Oh, Sunquist. Larry, next year we'll see you live. Diane, we'll see you live next year for that. Jim and Tricia Vander Giesen, thank you very much for being here. Nice to see you in the virtual world, and all the amazing hosts that are helping out as well. Okay, let's go back and check in with some of those photos and those pictures and some of our hosts. Don't forget, it's the hashtag there. You can get them to a Field of Dreams 21 is the best way to get it. So a couple, what is that? That is looks like some people taking some pictures of, okay, they're nice. There's some nice legs and some black socks. Sure. Hey, from around the world, some other ones that are coming in. Everyone's got signs. That's terrific. And you can always get this to us. And there's a little computer screen and somebody's at the party. Looks like they're having fun. That's nice. Look at that. Look at this. Hey, the photos keep coming in. Lovely. We do enjoy seeing all of you, and you can always share all those photos with us. All right, great to see you. Thanks, everybody, for doing that. Now, remember, your photos, growing celebration, including the hashtag Field of Dreams 21, and you can get those to us, and then we'll have them up on the screen, and then I'll awkwardly try to read them from where I am. Okay, with so many of you joining us from so many different locations, from Bellingham and San Diego and Nashville and DC and beyond, we have seen last year, when we all come together across the country, across the globe, we can create hope in hard moments. Here's a video that shows you where medical team staff sees hope in their work.
Hi, I'm Naruman Silinda.
Hi everyone, I'm Priscilla.
Habari, naitwa Eda Ndabila.
Mi nombre es Gloria Rojas.
Hi, I am Maisa.
Hola, mi nombre es Araceli.
Hi, my name is Byron.
Mi nombre es Juan Pablo Ríos.
Hello everyone. I'm Francis Bagonza.
My name is Theodore Rafael.
My name is Sarah Rollins.
What gives me hope about the work we do at medical teams is the smile we receive from the refugees after our direct intervention or leading them to the services. We created a trustful relation between us and them, and a lot of refugees feel free and comfortable talking to us.
What gives me hope is when I see smiles on patients' faces when their health has improved because of our interventions.
Lo que me da esperanza de trabajar en MTI es que nos brinda herramientas para poder cumplir con el mandato que nos dio Jesús de ayudar al prójimo en este momento tan difícil que estamos viviendo.
Kinachonipa tumaini kufanya kazi na shirika la Medical Teams ni kuona watoto wanazaliwa vizuri na mazingira salama.
What gives me hope is when a client expresses their gratitude to the medical team when their health has improved.
Me da esperanza en relación al apoyo que brindamos, ver a madres valientes y felices de aprender y aplicar el cuidado de la salud del niño y la niña.
And what gives me hope about the support we provide to faith communities is that they are getting involved in the health of mothers and children, and so generate healthy communities.
Lo que nos da esperanza del trabajo que hacemos con Medical Teams es la posibilidad de todos los días ayudar con un granito de arena a mejorar las condiciones de vida de poblaciones vulnerables, de comunidades migrantes en nuestro territorio. Siempre lo hacemos con esperanza, lo hacemos con respeto, con transparencia y con empatía.
What gives me hope is when patients trust me to keep them safe.
What gives me hope with the work we do, we create a better world and a healthy future for people of concern we serve.
What gives me hope about the work we do at medical teams is knowing that we are not choosing to do work because it is easy, but are going where the need is the greatest.
It is so inspiring to hear the messages of hope from people that are working in some of the most difficult places in the world. We'd like to take you to Uganda to spend a little time with one of the medical team's courageous, dedicated frontline workers, Monica Nakabuko. Take a look.
This is the future generation. And God created us. We are different, we are unique. If one is gone, I believe that we are losing something very precious, very good. I do believe every baby matters. Right now we are in Changwali Health Center 3, which is located in Changwali sub-county in Chikube district. I do active case finding for the malnourished. And when I talk about the malnourished, basically we look out for these under 5s who are undernourished and the pregnant and lactating women. And after doing this active case finding, we enroll them on different programs according to our diagnosis of the malnutrition. We have a very big team of village health team. Some people call them volunteers because they do this work for free. They go out there assessing nutritionally the pregnant mothers, lactating, and these under 5s. And the moment they get any case, they have our contacts. They really reach us. And most cases, I have those ones who are so enthusiastic, whereby they'll do everything possible to see that that baby reaches me. Few people know that nutrition matters. I wish everyone out there gets to know that nutrition not only is not only looking at curing, but for anyone to live very happy, healthy, and strong, they need nutrition. I myself am a believer, and I know it is God helping me to save these lives, because there are times when even I kneel down and I'm like, God, I need this baby to live. Give me the spirit, give me the skill. Let me not miss out anything so that I do the right thing. So every day I'm like, I'm with God and God is with me. When I see any baby leave after walking to a health facility really doing bad, and I see that baby leave, it puts a smile down my heart. That is what I can say. So here I am working for medical teams. I thank it for its opportunity, because they have given me the opportunity to show off my skills. I've grown, because the way I was before I joined medical teams is not the way I am, because they have exposed me to the world. They have exposed me to these mothers, because me, I thought all this malnutrition is in books and videos, but medical teams has given me a platform to see this. Even when I meet my colleagues, I can be like, yeah, that is what I handle, and this is all thanks to Medical Teams International.
When you give tonight, you make the work that Monica does possible. She and others like her providing life-saving care to people in crisis every single day. And now I have the privilege of sharing a story about a little boy named David. He's one of the children that Monica treated in her nutrition unit. Here is his story.
David was in a very bad condition. The skin was peeling off. He was swollen all over. He could not eat. You touch him, he cries because the skin is off. That means he has wounds. After being given milk formula and some treatment, the IV antibiotics, David improved and then he was discharged on outpatient therapeutic care.
David's grandmother was really invested in saving David's life. David's home is quite far from the health facility, and this grandmother used to walk every morning from her home to come and pick supply for David.
David's grandmother was a special case. She never left David at any one moment. And that's what a child with malnutrition needs: attachment, psychosocial support, and a medical intervention.
Nutrition saves lives. I've saved very many lives because of nutrition. I've seen very many families smiling because of nutrition. It is worth because I've seen the joy it gives a family, the confidence it gives a caretaker, what it does to the society, because the society believes in health. And now when you cure someone through nutrition, and this community knows how the baby was and have seen the results, the community believes in us as health workers.
I went to see David. As we went on interacting, I changed my language up to 5 languages, and David responded. David has never been to school, but when you greet him, when you tell him to pick something in English, he's able to pick up something. That means this boy, if well cared about, could be something important for the community. Who knows? He may be the next doctor tomorrow. Who knows? He may be the next president. Yes, it is very possible. Anything is possible. David can be anything.
Wow, what a powerful story. David is one boy, and there are so many people just like him. People are facing very real health crises who need you to act tonight. So let's come together right now and let's act. When you give tonight, it means nutrition. It means the nutrition unit will be staffed and stocked with supplies. When children like David arrive, it means that a mother facing complications during birth will have access to emergency care. It means that people in crisis will be reminded that they are not alone, that someone, even on the other side of the world, cares about them. It's you. Every gift you donate makes a difference in the lives of people like David. Every gift matters. $250 can provide 1,000 doses of malaria medication in Uganda. 25,000 can train and empower 55 refugee outlet volunteers to provide mental health support to those displaced in Syria and Lebanon. $1,000 can provide life-saving care for 2,000 malnutrition children. And we have some great news to share. A local foundation has agreed to match all gifts up to $1,000 to the level of $75,000. So go ahead, you can make that gift now. And with this amazing match, you can help provide care for 4,000 children. Several ways to give right now. You've been through this before, you know how to do it. You text DREAMS to 503-212-9315. And you're going to get that link. You click on that link, and you'll see all of the available levels that you can give. If you would prefer, you can donate this evening using a check, donor-advised funds, or stocks. Email our team now at events@medicalteams.org. Be sure to include your full name and the amount of donation and the method of the payment in your email. Now, all gifts given tonight will be acknowledged on our gift total being shared with you tonight as well. All right, here's where we are now. Let's take a look. Now, don't forget, we've got a goal of $1 million, and we are moving along. Let's see, as it's totaling up. Again, the goal is 1 million. Gifts coming in at 250. Don't forget about that match as well. 409,000, and it's just 410. It keeps going. It keeps going. The Sunquist is there. Thank you very much. The gift of $500. Don't forget about that $1,000 one as well. Patricia Reeser, thank you. And there is a William Westfall. Thank you very much. That's for $100,000 challenge. Thank you for those gifts, fueling all this week. The 100,000 is the challenge. So as other gifts are being matched, and Bill and Shelley, our chairs, thank you for your gift right there of $50,000. And Mike and Kathy Holmgren, each giving $50,000. You ready for this? In honor of their 50th wedding anniversary, which also happens to be tonight, as if they don't give enough. And here they are spending their 50th wedding anniversary, and each one donating $50,000. Medical Teams International staff in Tanzania. Earlier today, they said, hey, we would like to donate as well. They collected as much money as they could, and they gave $1,140. Martin, isn't this the most amazing thing when you stand here? It's like you're just overwhelmed at how caring everybody is. So as you continue to give gifts, we are excited. Martha joins me back up on stage again. And Martha, we're going to take some time for, oh my gosh, look what we're doing on the totals there. We're getting so close to $1 million.
Yeah, we're close.
Okay, you want to do a little Q&A?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we total everything
great.
up. Okay, so several members of our audience have sent in some questions, and they've got some questions for you. Let's start out with Shannon Jones, so she can stump you. Here we go.
Okay.
Hi, this is Shannon Jones in Portland, Oregon. You mentioned earlier how medical teams quickly pivoted in early 2020 to respond to COVID-19. Can you tell us more about that?
Can you?
I think so.
Okay.
Well, as COVID just started to shut everything down, we pivoted our entire program using our mobile dental vans to start COVID testing and providing emergency dental clinics because so many dental offices were closed. Overseas, we pivoted as well, adding a COVID response to our existing health programming. So we trained staff in COVID prevention measures to help stop the spread of COVID. We were so excited that we had PPE in our warehouse and were able to address the extreme shortages by making critical donations to our partners in the Pacific Northwest. Since March 2020, we've tested 37,000 people for COVID-19. And just last month, we started vaccinating for COVID in our clinics in partnership with Providence and Kaiser. So through this community-driven approach, we've had 39 clinics who have vaccinated over 2,000 people in the Pacific Northwest.
Okay. I think you've
Not too
answered
bad.
Shannon's question. Okay, here comes another one. Let's see. This is Evelyn Freed has a question for you. Here we go.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Evelyn Freed from Orange County, California. I've been a medical team supporter for more than 23 years. I'm so impressed with you, Martha, the way you lead the mission of medical teams. Medical teams cares for some of the world's most vulnerable people, like refugees and victims of disasters. You have witnessed suffering in many corners of the globe. Martha, what about this work breaks your heart? And what about this work draws you to it?
All right, Evelyn, I think Evelyn's trying to make you cry.
Yeah, she's doing a good job because there's so much pain in the world, and that's really what breaks my heart and the heart of our staff and our volunteers. It reminds me of places like Bangladesh, where the Rohingya fled as they were burned out of their villages in Myanmar, forming the largest refugee camp in the world. I had a chance to hear their stories firsthand and the horrific trauma they experienced. Or it's places like rural Guatemala, where there's such limited access to healthcare that mothers and babies are dying unnecessarily in childbirth. And then you've got COVID and 2 successive hurricanes that hit, causing even more destruction and death. And most recently, the horrific situation in Tigray is super heartbreaking. There's warring factions there that have been using famine and rape as an act of war. Our history and experience as medical teams responding to humanitarian crises uniquely prepared us to respond to this horrific crisis where there continues to be active fighting. All throughout COVID, we've been talking about this passage in Esther where it says, we were made for such a time as this. And this statement applies to Tigray as well. If we don't respond, who will?
Okay, we're joined by Patrick Heron.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Patrick Heron from Palo Alto, California. There are a lot of great organizations doing terrific work in the humanitarian sector. What makes Medical Teams International special or different?
An answer for Patrick?
Yeah, it's the way that we work. It's how we work that makes us unique. It's our faith in daring to love like Jesus and boldly breaking barriers to health. And it's our understanding that health is more than just physical health. It involves the whole person, emotional and social and spiritual. And it's the passion and dedication of our staff and our commitment to hire locals who understand the culture and the context in the places where we work. We equip refugees to be community health workers and are committed to empowering those we serve. We want to recognize their skills, their leadership, and ability to be change agents in their communities. And we also understand the importance of faith leaders. They're critical gatekeepers and influencers. We've seen the importance of these faith leaders in the midst of this COVID pandemic. There's been so much misinformation and fear and mistrust, and so faith communities have had such an important role to play. And I'm super proud that together with our partners, we were able to hold our first vaccine clinic in a local church, helping to reach those who are hesitant to be vaccinated or don't have any access.
Let's take a question from Kathy. I think she was something she was asking.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
Hi, Martha. I'm Kathy Karnash and live in Lake Oswego, Oregon. Martha, when you think of the stories of the people we serve, what encourages you or gives you hope?
All such thoughtful questions.
Very.
Yeah.
Well, and what gives me hope is healthcare, because it's such a basic human need. And it seems so simple, but it's critical for all of us. But not only healthcare, it's the fact that our work has generational impact as well. It may be that the mother or child that we're helping today could be a refugee like Julius, who fled from the Rwanda genocide and grew up in a refugee camp, and now he works with our IT team in Uganda. It's his life and all those that we serve that are so full of potential. So it's not just saving lives, but helping each person fulfill their God-given potential.
Okay, we've got a question for you. This is from Seema. Ready? Here we go. Here's Seema.
Hi, I am Seema from Seattle. How have you navigated the challenges of working from home during COVID? Any funny moments?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I think we all have some funny moments.
Are you calling somebody out on this one?
Well, so our youngest son, who just turned 22, he kept getting sent back to us in COVID-19. And so he adopted a practice of standing right outside my door when I was on a Zoom call or Microsoft Teams call, and he danced trying to make me crack up. So I don't think I'll ever forget all those scenes.
Wouldn't it be great if we actually had Luke on video right now to humiliate him?
I've been threatening him that one day I'm going to get that vaccine, get that video.
That'd be great. All right, Martha, thanks for answering those questions for us. Sure. There's some really incredible work happening all around the world right now. And we're going to take a couple of questions, a couple of moments, just to pause to check in with our thermometer to see what's going on. Don't forget the goal is $1 million. I have a pretty good chance, and I would say at 977,796, we're going to get there very quickly. Look at Sterling and Allison Stanke giving at an incredible amount right there. And there's Jeff Pinio with his gift, and Janie Pinio with $10,000. Thank you very much. Mike and Sheila Goodwin with a gift of $55,000. This is the generosity. This must be absolutely amazing for you. I mean, as the CEO and the president, just to see all of this love come back like this,
it's
right?
Amazing. So incredible.
Yeah, really. All right, let's see. Also, Scott and Kathleen Brewski with a gift of $20,000. Thank you very much. And every single level is appreciated, whether it's Laura and Mike Garrison giving at $2,500. There's John and Anna Phillips that's giving at $15,000. Hodge is giving at $50,000. Thank you, Sydney. Thank you, Tom. And the Heron Family Foundation at $20,000. And there's Evelyn Freed, who asked the question from California with a gift of $25,000. And David and Sally Wright, always great to see them. I miss those guys at that auction because David always bids everything up and then he gets stuck with it. But you know that. And same with Mike and Linda. Yes, Ray, thank you very much for your continued work and the great work you've done. Your gift right there of $25,000. Okay, a couple more quick questions. Can you take a few more?
I think so.
Okay, all right. This will be good. So Mattia has some questions for you. This is the rapid fire. Are you ready?
I think so.
Get ready.
We'll get ready.
Here we go.
Hi, this is Matteo Messina calling from Los Angeles. Longtime listener, first time caller. Martha, my questions for you are, what's the craziest thing you've ever eaten overseas?
I hope everybody's had their dinner.
Okay.
Because the craziest thing was in my first village in Cameroon, and I was leaving that village, and they brought me a surprise gift to say thank you and to send me off. And for breakfast, rancid monkey. Don't recommend it.
Okay. Later on, we'll be doing it. We'll share the recipe on how to make rancid monkey at home for friends and family. Okay, another question from Mateo. Here we go.
What's a memorable or extraordinary travel moment that's happened to you?
Well, so many. Which one? I think it was my first visit to Sierra Leone, where I didn't quite realize that the hotel had booked our taxi back to the airport to get the international flight home. So I missed it very cleverly. But this is Africa, so they made a second plan, got me on a high-speed, little tiny speedboat, and so I just held on for dear life in the front, hoping that I wasn't going to get totally sopped before I started my 22-hour journey home.
And where was the rancid monkey at that point? Not on the boat. Okay,
Yeah,
somewhere else.
no,
All right,
no.
another question. Mateo, got another one?
What podcast, book, or show have you enjoyed recently?
Well, audiobooks have been my friend as I've been walking my neighborhood, and some serious fare with Cast and Education of an Idealist by Samantha Power. And then to sort of counter that, I've been watching Netflix videos or movies that are set in Africa, or a little one called Kim's Convenience Store about a Korean family that lives in Canada.
Okay, recommend those, huh? Do you?
They're fun.
Okay, good, good. One last one. What do you got, Mateo?
Who's your favorite composer?
Oh.
I don't know. You know, if we're going to go historic, we got to say somebody like Bach. But I happen to remember, Mateo, when you sat and made a song on the spot about how medical teams made you feel, and it brought us all to tears. So it's got to be you.
Mateo and Bach.
Yeah.
Right in there.
They're kind of in
right.
the same league.
That's great. Okay, thanks, Martha. Appreciate that. All right, that's terrific.
Well, should we see what's going on
Yes,
with the thermometer?
we should. Let's do that. Okay, let's check. Look at those totals, see how we're doing. All right. Wow, $983,246. So close to the $1 million. Look at that. See, we just a little bit more. Fill the green and just a little bit more, and then we'll all be in there at $1 million or more. I have a pretty good feeling we could probably bust right past that as the dollars continue to come in there. Look, Jim and Joy Zorn, thank you very much for your gift of $10,000. Pro Refrigerator, my favorite, and it's an unfortunate first name for that kid, but that's all right. $10,000 from Sterling and Allison Stanke. Thank you very much. These are the gifts that are coming in, and you see them right there. Together, truly, we can make great things happen. Now, as we get ready to close out the evening, let's catch a final message from our chairs. This is Walter and Shelley and Bill.
What a fun night. We love being with you at the 20th annual Field of Dreams. We are so grateful for the compassion and the generosity you have shown. Your generosity will help deliver life-saving care to children like Dave. We hope to see you back on the field soon, right, Bill and Shelley?
Thanks, Walt. Yes, we do. And we hope you all enjoyed tonight's event.
We want to say thank you so much for putting your love into action and giving. We can't wait to see all of you again next year.
See you next year.
Thank you so much, Walt, Shelley, and Bill, for your amazing leadership and support of this event. Can't wait to see you in person next year. And then I've got a very special 50th wedding anniversary to announce, and I think you already spoke about this earlier, John, but it's our long-term supporters and friends, Mike and Kathy Holmgren. We just want to give you a shout out and wish you a huge congratulations, 50 years.
Yeah.
What a milestone.
That is crazy great. Okay, this marks the end of this year's virtual Field of Dreams. What an encouraging evening it has been. We came together, we delivered some life-saving care for so many people in crisis. You're changing people's lives, as you know you do every single year when you continue to support medical teams. So please keep that in mind. And don't forget, the auction items are going to be open till 9 tonight at Pacific time, and you can continue to bid on those auction items. Until then, I look forward to seeing who the winning bidders are for each one of the package. We invite you to continue to enjoy your at-home gathering, or you can join us back in the Remo, and we will see you next year on the field. What? Whoa, holy moly, look at that. Our goal was $1 million, and we always underestimate the generosity in the room. Look at this, $1,085,446, right? Yes, nicely done.
Wow.
Way to go. That is
Awesome.
huge. And don't forget, every single dollar counts. And the fact that we got that match in there earlier, and it is always, always amazing. So we will see everyone next year. We'll be at T-Mobile Park. Good night, everyone. And back to John to take it away from Senegal. Thanks, Martha.
Right. Thank you, John.
Yes, yes. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We are very happy to be part of this program. Thank you so much for having us. We are here live in Dakar, Senegal, West Africa. And I'm very happy and honored to be here with some of my favorite amazing musicians from different parts of Africa. The first one is my cousin, and Junjung. His name is Bai Modu Njai on Junjung. And over here we have this amazing kora player, Ndo Memba Kanute on kora. Ndo. And my favorite saxophone player in West Africa, my good friend Wilfried from Benin. Wilfried. And I'm beautiful singers, amazing artist, Jean-Michel from West Africa, Benin. Give it up for Jean-Michel. And one of my favorite percussionists, Mario on conga and cowbell and all kind of things. Thank you, Mario. We are very happy to be part of you guys. Thank you so much for having us. And we hope to see you soon. And we hope this COVID-19 will go away soon and we can get back together and do our work together how we used to do it. God is good. Thank you so much. And I'd like to give special thanks for the Centre Culturel Dutasek in Dakar. Dutasek here, the Centre Culturel. And Chan and amazing friend here in the sound system. And Sisa over here, Nado and crew. We want to say thank you so much. God bless you. Bye-bye.